YouTubers, what's up? It's Kevin here, Universal Family Outbreak. And Wendy, I think, is upon us, and there she is.
Hey guys!
So, summer is upon us, and with summer coming up, it's going to get hotter, and with that becomes a lot more outdoor activities, and it becomes a lot of you, some of you may take your exercise outdoors. I know we do a lot of times. So you're going to be sweating more, so you're going to be evaporating more, and you're going to be losing more nutrients. And I'm going to show you a quick way that you can make sure that that doesn't happen, and you don't do the worst thing that happens is draw massive cramps.
Yes, so if you have cramps, this will fix it. And you need to do this if you're fasting, because when you're fasting, you're depleting. So you need to put these back in your body. You can have a little extra salt.
Yes, it's a natural detox, fasting is. So you're going to be detoxifying, which means you're going to be losing minerals. You're going to be needing to replace those minerals back. So it's number one, very important that you replace your water. So let's drink water and make sure that we get no less than 32 ounces of water. But let's try to shoot for 64 ounces. If you want to drink a gallon or more, that's okay. But this is going to show you how to replace the minerals that you'll be losing from doing that. So
let's make sure the right ones were open for you.
So basically, you can just go to the grocery store and you can get, this is called cream of tartar. You can go in the spice section at the grocery store and get this. This is fairly cheap.
And you're going to hear noises. We've got lots of stuff cooking right now.
The Instant Pot.
Yeah, that's the Instant Pot.
So the cream of tartar actually has a good source of magnesium, which is great for cramps. A lot of times we deplete magnesium and the muscle begins to want to draw up a cramp because it's depleted with magnesium. This will help with that. You're going to add half a tablespoon.
Fixed it. That drives me nuts. I couldn't watch the video because it would drive me nuts.
What's that?
That noise.
This is the only thing I don't like about the cream of tartar. It takes a little bit to come out.
Well, you can always, if you want to, you can always take the spoons I have and just dip them down in there.
Yes. So if you have measuring spoons, it's going to be a half a tablespoon or
teaspoon.
Teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon. Sorry. Also, you want to now the tartar. You can make this. You can add a little bit more to it if you like. I like a little bit of tang with mine. Tartar gives it a tang. It gives, if you remember what lemon ice Gatorade used to taste like, which also we're going to be adding some. We don't have them here, but we'll be adding some lemon and lime.
I can be cut. That's what I can do. I can just cut them up instead of standing here watching you. So, and guys, be sure you're using a glass jar because the plastic will absorb things and the glass will not.
Yes. Yes, I'm glad. I was my first time making that. I didn't know that was very informative of her to let me know because I was putting it in a plastic container. So, but the tartar it's tarty, so it's going to be tarty and it's going to give that kind of sour flavor to it. If you like that. If you don't like that, just don't add as much. So you're going to go also with Himalayan pink salt. Now, many of you hear me talk about Himalayan pink salt and other things before. We also cook with this. 84 trace minerals in this stuff. So this stuff is fantastic. So cook with it every chance you get. Add it to your table salt shakers instead of having regular table salt. Here we add Himalayan pink salt, or we replace Himalayan pink salt with our table. So we shake it on our food also. And then we're going to go with some sea salt. Now sea salt is good for you. The only thing we don't put in here is we don't put the table salt, the refined table salt in there. That is the salt that actually messes with your blood pressure. So anyway, we're going to add sea salt to that.
And I eat these, and you don't even, guys, they're so salty, you don't even got to put salt on them. You just eat them. And I'm one of those that I salt both sides to eat it. God, they're so good. Now, one thing we do is we let it set overnight, so everything goes in there and it's good. And we make a bunch of these, so if you want to make 4 or 5, okay, so here's what people ask.
Okay.
How many of these can you drink a day?
Now, it is very salty. Now, I will tell you this, and in this mixture, now you can take this mixture and you can add more water to it to make it as less salty as you'd like, and kind of play with the mixture and see what you like as accustomed to your taste. I like it a little bit saltier, so I don't add near as much water to it. But to answer that question, you're not necessarily going to really have to drink these every day. Now, if you're sweating more and if you're
working
more
out
active, if you're more active and you are a excessive sweater like me, and you sweat even at night sometimes, you're going to, and here's how your body will let you know. If you go to make a movement, or you go to move your leg a certain way or anything, you get the like I'm about to get a cramp kind of feeling, then that means you are depleted.
Stretch and you
Yes.
think, yep, I better not stretch.
Yeah. Then it
Go
means
get you
need
some cramp water.
So I would really suggest about one of these every couple of days.
Everything's in there, right?
Yes. And
Okay, so repeat what you got. You got a half a teaspoon of
cream of tartar,
half a teaspoon of
Himalayan pink salt,
and half a teaspoon
of sea salt.
and just squeeze lemon and lime to taste.
Yep.
And
Just add water.
32 ounces of water, and this is my water. So
Now keep in mind too, if you can, if it's all possible, try to go for spring water, some sort of natural filtered water or something, a filter on your water. Really not good to go with tap water or water that's just got a bunch of nasty chemicals and stuff. You don't want to be putting that in your body also.
So I'm going to put a lid on it, and I'm actually going to flip it upside down. I'm going to shake it up real good, flip it upside down, and I'm going to put it in the fridge, and that will be what I drink tomorrow.
Can't wait to drink more. I'm thirsty today.
Yes, I'm thirsty. So, guys, if you're having cramps, if you're not having cramps, let me do one more question, because this is some questions people ask me.
There's another trigger that will let you know when you need more of it. That if you want to go ahead.
Okay, so if you're not having cramps, how many times should you drink this a week?
I would drink it no more than probably, if you're not an active person, I wouldn't drink it no more than 2 to 3 times a week. It's a lot of salt, or unless you
So
feel
even
like
if you're not exercising at all, you still want to drink this twice a week if you're fasting?
Yes, if you're fasting, especially if you are big into the fasting schedule and you're fasting 5 days a week, you definitely need this in your body. You need to replace the minerals that you are detoxifying out of your body, especially if you're in the first 6 to 8 weeks of your fasting.
Okay, so there you go. Guys, if you have any more questions, shoot us a message. If you ask me, I usually have to ask Kevin. So send us a message and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. And I hope this helps.
Yep.
And if you're having cramps, I hope this takes them away. I know it's took away for like a 70-year-old lady that has done it, and it's
So awesome.
It stopped her cramps completely. So
Yeah. So let us know what you think. Comments below. Drop that, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. See you on the next video.